We're live. Hello, people. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. And for some reason, I'm right in the corner, look. I'm right mixed in the corner.
Because you've turned your chair that way, so don't even bother to try it.
A little bit more of a count.
So Mark has got this ridiculous chair with these arms, and every time he can't sit still, so it just keeps bashing me all the time. So I just said, like, move up a bit so that whenever you're fidgeting,
just bish.
whenever you're fidgeting, which you do quite often, you can just.
What's all this? All this is relatively.
Anyway,
guys, we made it to Friday. How is everybody? Everybody well? Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday.
Now, for our regular viewers that were watching, we did promise a Burger King. Now, you will have seen from our thumbnail that there is no Burger King. You'll think, well, hang on a minute. You guys promised Burger King and you have not delivered. Well, we will deliver. We won't deliver. Just Eat will deliver at some point.
Waiting to.
So yeah, we have ordered it. Well, Kelly ordered it just after 6, and we've been waiting. We thought it was only going to take half an hour, but no,
it's going to take a little bit longer.
So we are just waiting on it. So we will be doing the Burger King review, guys. We are just waiting for it to be delivered. So there you go. St. Colt, good evening.
Hey,
how are you?
How are you? I hope you're well.
How are you doing? Have you had a good week so far? Are you glad it's Friday? And what have you got planned for this weekend? Sam, hello.
Hey, Sam. How are you?
Oh, look, and a new avatar.
Ooh,
very pretty.
Do you know what we've forgotten?
What?
Mayonnaise.
Well, it hasn't come yet. So
and are you going to get sweet chili sauce?
I might do. I tell you what, you can get all these bits while I go and get the food.
So we'll have no one.
Yeah, you'll just see the background.
Yeah,
actually, you'll probably more enjoy that more.
There'll be no one here. We've just gone to get our condiments and stuff like that.
How you doing, Sam? You well? How are you getting on? So just guys, if you've just joined us, just to let you know, we did promise. Charlie, hello.
Hey,
how are
Charlie.
You? We did promise to do a Burger King review, and we will be doing a Burger King review. We are waiting for it to get delivered, so that's what we're waiting on. Having to work on Saturday, St. Colt. But you're chilling on Sunday, so at least you get a day to chill. Charlie said, you're 331 followers. Well done, Charlie.
Well done.
One more from last time. You're building them up. So we will be doing the Burger King review. We're just waiting for it to come along. So if you are going to do a eat along with us, we do apologise. We are just waiting for it to come. Which we're hoping any time from now.
Yes.
As we're promised.
Yes. So
I'm listening out for the moped. We're listening out for the little moped. So when the moped comes, I'll know I can. You see me leap up, I'll go and get it.
And we're like, it's here. So
So what have you guys been up to this week? Anything exciting been happening? I must say I'm getting a little bit peckish. I'm waiting for this thing to come.
So yesterday, not so much today, it was so busy, and it was just basically me putting out fires everywhere. And
Kenny's not a firefighter, whatever. These are figurative fires.
Yeah. And it was just very interesting, the problems that came up and the type of problems that came up. And it was just like, what, like, why is this? It was just very much like that. But I enjoyed the day. And this is the thing as well. So when you are in a position that you enjoy, and I like problem solving, so I'm all about that. I'm all about the problem solving. I'm very organized, and I'm a planner. So I like sort of like putting out the fires. But there are certain things that I don't like when I'm just like, what? Like, why is this? Why am I? So something broke down at work. Right. Well, it hasn't broken down. It works, but it's not working to the point that it should be working. Right. And so every time someone needs to use it, they come and get me and all of this. So I'm just like, right.
Oh dear, I sense a moan coming on.
And then, so I'm contacting the company, and the company start troubleshooting with me. Right. Now, the problem is this. Do I look like somebody who's going to know the troubleshooting of some type of machinery and all of that?
But no, you're thinking that should they assume that you don't know?
It's not that. It's a case of it is beyond my realms of capability. And why are they troubleshooting with me when you've paid for something? They should come out and fix it. They should come out and fix it. Why are you getting me? And this is what I had. So it's very much a classic of, like, oh, hello, my computer's not working. Oh, have you tried turning it on and turning it off? Right, yeah, I've tried that, but it's not working. Oh, yeah, can you do it while I'm on the phone?
I'm fresh out of ideas.
Yeah, can you do it while I'm on the phone? I'm just
no, Sam said, I've been in bed all day with a really bad headache, but just had a lovely hot bath and feeling a lot better. And Zachary says hello.
Oh, hello,
Hi, Zachary.
Hello.
Have you had any more of Nanny's cake? I probably shouldn't have said that because you're going, where's my cake?
Hey,
how are you, Evelyn? You okay?
So, yeah, so I was just like, what I like.
Oh, and Aoife's joined as well. Hi, Aoife.
Hey, Aoife. And what I like to do is just like a company say, yeah, do you know what? We're going to come out and we're going to fix it without sort of trying to do something that is beyond the realms of, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a simple case of, oh, yeah, let's unplug it and plug it in. You've done that. And then they go, oh, yeah, can you try this? Can you do that? Can you do this? I'm like, well, how many things do you want me to do before I can get back to my own actual job? And so that was a little bit of a bugbear of mine. I'm like, I've been telling you this for almost 2. So so the machine was fitted one day, it worked, and then and then since then it's not worked, and we've had the machine for like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's just like, and they say, oh yeah, can you do this? Oh, can you try? And every day it's a new thing, and I'm like why? Just send someone out already.
I think you should get in your overalls and fix it. That's what I think.
Do you know what I'm saying?
How is little Zachary, by the way? Is he well?
Mm-hmm.
Aoife said, hi, sis figure. Hello, Mark.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly. Can you Instagram me after the live, please?
I will definitely try. Yeah, I've got a couple of things to do, but I will try to Insta you.
We are well, Evelyn. How have you been? You've been all right? You enjoying London tan? Yeah, good to see you on. I think hope you're okay. Hope you're well. So yeah, what have you guys been up to this week? Is anything exciting happened, or has it just been a regular run-of-the-mill week? Sincott said, could not get Burger King delivered, but will enjoy watching you test yours.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, whenever it arrives.
The cheek of it. So it did say 40 minutes past or 20 to.
Well, they update these things and all of this, and it depends on this, that, and the other. So
the time is rigging along.
Yeah, it's just a little bit annoying. And
well, I suppose it is Friday night, so a lot of people are doing this as well. So just to let you know, we did order the food at 6, hoping it would come within the half hour. 45 minutes down the track, still no sign of it.
Because we wanted to take a picture and all of that type of stuff, and it didn't arrive at the time that we hoped. So, yeah.
But we do appreciate, obviously, this is the first time we've done a live eat along with hot food. So I know it's a lot harder to get hot food as well. So don't worry about doing the eat along. You could, even if you fancy it, watch it later and do it if you fancy it. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Hey, Lauren. Hope you're well.
You getting on okay? Oh, are you getting Burger King? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We're waiting for it to be delivered. I ordered
Hence our impatience.
Literally just gone 6. And I wanted to order it at 1:45, and I was speaking to Mark about it. Mark said maybe order it closer to 6 because in his mind he was thinking it was 20 minutes, and in my mind I was thinking I don't know, and yeah. So
that's what we're doing. So we're just waiting for it to arrive. So it will be coming. Don't you worry about that. We will be doing the review. It's just a bit frustrating that it's not here. We want it to be on the thumbnail, so unfortunately, of course, nobody's knowing that we're actually going to try it, but
yeah.
But this is a good note to us. We've got to order it, well, at least 46 minutes in advance, because we're now what, 47 minutes past. So yeah, it just goes to show how much we've got. I mean, an hour would be ridiculous. It's going to be freezing cold by the time we get it. But yeah, Lauren, we will be doing it. Don't you worry about that. It will be coming. Sam said, I'm going to make a sponge cake with cheesecake frosting with pineapple and ginger flavour. Tomorrow I will send you the pics.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, interesting.
What's cheesecake frosting? Do you actually use the cheesecake mix?
Yeah.
And then why cheesecake mix? I'm assuming like cream cheese.
Yes. It's cream cheese mix with like it depends. Like some people will use what do you call it? Flour, sugar. powdered sugar, or icing sugar, as we would call it, and then mix it, and you would top a cake with it, basically.
Is that how you do yours, Sam? So are you doing with cream cheese frosting and icing sugar and piping that on top? It sounds delicious. It's making my mouth water already. But yeah, please do send us pics. We'll definitely have a look at those.
And I'm thinking with the pineapple. I'm not sure with the ginger, but definitely with the pineapple. I'm thinking.
Lauren said, I was just watching the news, and apparently GWR, Great Western Railway, are getting the old District Line trains to run on their branch lines in the near future. Well, funny enough, we have got the TV on, but we always had it on mute.
Yeah.
I did see some pictures come on that on London Tonight, so I didn't know what it was about. So,
so what is it they're doing? They're going to run tube lines.
They're going to get the old District Line trains. So they, I mean, basically underground lines are basically trains. They're just tubes are trains.
Yeah, but
that's on GWR, so that's Great Western Railway.
Yeah, and the problem is that's the train that goes to Brighton, right?
No, Great Western Railway, that goes to the West Country, Great Western.
Yeah.
So it'll go to Bristol area and then.
But where does it come from then?
Sam's neck of the woods, Cornwall.
Where does it come from?
I think it goes from Paddington, doesn't it, to that way? Is that the one, Lauren? Is that going from Paddington over to Cornwall?
What's the one that goes to Brighton then? Just out of interest. Because I thought
that was Thames League, isn't it? Was it?
No.
Oh, Isle of Wight also have the old District Line trains. Richard would know about that.
No.
There we are.
Interesting.
So there we are.
There we go. Interesting.
GWR though, that is definitely Great Western Railway.
Yes, Great Western Railway, but I thought they ran trains on the Brighton line as well.
Brighton is not west. So Brighton's going to be either southeast or Thames.
No, it's neither of those. It is neither of those.
We love you too, Aoife. Big love there from there. Yeah, out of Paddington to Bristol, Devon to Cornwall. There you go. You see, I know my GWR.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what's the train that runs to Brighton?
Oh, for goodness sake, just somebody please Google it for Kelly. She's going to keep asking this.
I'm just wondering.
Anyway, so that is what's been happening now. We did say, just while we're waiting for this damn food to arrive, we did say that we would do an afternoon tea week this weekend, but unfortunately we have had to make a few change of plans. We will be reviewing something as a surprise, but it won't be an afternoon tea.
It won't be an afternoon tea.
Which is probably not too much of a bad thing, because otherwise we're going to be doing them every single week.
Yeah. I think I'm very aware that we've done at this point quite a few afternoon teas. I think, how many have we done? 4? 4.
And we're only March.
Yeah. So in my mind, I feel like we need to break it up a little bit. We're not going to do any more this year. Of course we are, because we've got an afternoon tea season. So I'm just very aware that we would like, I think that people or viewers or you guys would like a little bit of variety. I know I would. So I would like a little bit of variety. I'm guessing you guys would like a little bit of variety, possibly. Maybe other people might like a bit of variety. So I'm thinking we should intersperse a little bit more. But we've got a few projects coming up anyway, which will definitely be very different to the afternoon tea anyway. But yeah. So
that's our plan. So what we were thinking is, what we don't want to do is afternoon tea you guys out to have them every weekend. So we're going to try and interdisperse with different things. So we will do them. Don't get me wrong, we will be doing them, but they will be interdispersed, as Kelly said, with other things. Otherwise, it's afternoon tea. But as Sincott said, nothing wrong with an afternoon tea.
Nothing wrong with an afternoon tea. I absolutely love an afternoon tea, and but what I'm thinking is I don't want to get tired of doing afternoon teas because I love them so much, and equally I'm thinking other people may get tired of them, but I love them, and there are so many. I am shocked at how many afternoon teas there are just in London,
especially in London. Well, if you think about it, every hotel does one. Every hotel,
almost every
hotel, and then obviously you've got the various restaurants that do them as well. So there are a lot. You see, Lawrence said Southern Thameslink Gatwick Express runs to Brighton. So it's Southern and Thameslink, as I said. I didn't mention the Gatwick Express, but you're right, it does.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of, Gatwick Express. But I didn't think Thameslink ran down that way. I won't lie to you, can't lie to you. I did not think it ran down that way. But anyway, good to know. If anyone was going to know, I knew it'd be Lauren anyway.
Aoife said to say hi to everybody. No problem, Aoife. We always understand. You avoided cooking session today. Why did you avoid cooking? You didn't fancy doing it. Lauren said GWR also serves Basingstoke, Salisbury, Southampton, Weymouth and Portsmouth, but only a few services a day. SWR run more services from Hampshire and Dorset. SWR serve most of Dorset. So different areas as well. I know there is a line. Sorry, I'm going to go on to the train bits there. I know there is that line from Salisbury because that goes to Westbury. But I'm not so au fait on the other lines as well. Fiona, hello. How are you?
Fiona, I hope you're well.
Right. So, guys, if you've just joined us, we are waiting on this freaking Burger King. So they're nearly an hour. So we will know this for next time. If we do another food eat along, we have to order it way in advance. Probably an hour. I just thought it was going to come early in half an hour. If we ordered it too early, it'd be sitting there, it'd be cold. But no, it's still on the back of somebody's bike. So it will be coming. Don't worry. We will just entertain you until then. But we have got that ready to go. So we got plenty. Did you order lots?
The thing is, Mark will say, "Did I order lots?" And then he'll come and go, "How much did you order?" There's no pleasing this man.
Kenny's got an amazing ability to order stuff when somebody else is paying for it. So that's got amazing ability to do that.
First of all, that isn't true. That's the first thing. How many times have I ordered stuff by myself, on myself, and ordered loads of stuff?
When you order stuff, how many days does it last you?
About 3.
3 days worth of food. 3 days.
Hold on a second. Can you eat my 3 days worth of food in one sitting?
See, Mark loves you. But this is being tested. Go on.
Can you eat my version of 3 days worth of food in one sitting?
Not all in one sitting. No, because you order loads.
No.
You order loads.
No.
What Kenny will do, she wants variety. She should order tons of food.
So if I'm ordering something like, I don't know, let's say McDonald's, I may order 3 burgers, right? And 2 chips. And I won't eat all of that in one go. It'll last me a couple of days, depending if I have whatever. Mark could eat 3 burgers in one sitting, no problem. And 2 chips. In fact...
I don't recognise this. I do not.
In fact, if you watch any of our buffet videos and look at my plate, and then look at Mark's plate, and not his first plate, not his second plate or third plate, and then tell me he can't eat what I order.
To be fair, for the buffet, obviously that's for the video. I want to be able to show you guys what all the food tastes like now. I do have a big appetite, to be fair. Sam said, my router stopped working. Okay, for the cheesecake, I whipped, so going back to Sam's magic cheesecake, I whipped the double cream and add icing sugar and the cream cheese. This one will have pineapple in it too. I will use ginger nuts with butter for the base. Oh, lovely.
That sounds...
And then I layer it with sponge cake. Oh, wow. Almost like a little trifle.
Yeah,
We've got the trifle bits underneath.
I can't lie to you. That sounds good so far.
I know. It's making me more hungry now. I was going to... Where's this damn KFC, Burger King? Lauren said, cross country serves Dorset, Hampshire, Cornwall, West Midlands, Yorkshire, and up at Manchester. So it goes all over. When we went to Birmingham. Manchester, we got it from Euston. So it goes all the way up there. It's about 2 hours, isn't it, as well? So that's when we went. We haven't been for a while. Oh, he's here. Finally. Right, I'll be back.
There's somebody at the door. Do you know what? I'm really hungry. And Mark's like, did you order loads? Now, I ordered a few bits, right? But Mark's very much like him. How much did you order? So I didn't order as much as I would have liked. But I did order a bit. So I've ordered 2 burgers for me. I've ordered 1 burger for Mark. I've ordered 2 lots of loaded fries, and I also ordered some chili cheese bites, so they're going to be quite interesting. So yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be quite good. Now, the reason why we've ordered Burger King, this was a request from Richard. Richard ate a burger the other day on his channel, which, that doesn't look like a lot.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Now, if this was coming from McDonald's,
Ta-da!
it would be a much bigger bag. So
it feels quite tepid, so I hope it's not cold. Where are we?
We need a plate. We need a couple of
I
plates.
had a mini Kellogg cereal. There are services from cross country that run from Bournemouth to Manchester. I will see where I'm in Bournemouth. Oh, you'll be able to tell us. Right, I'm gonna get some plates.
We need a couple of plates, and we need some, at least, forks. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They fit it all in one bag, to be fair. They have fitted it. It's just weird that they fitted it all in one bag. But they packed it great. So, yeah. Just looking at which ones are marked. Okay, so that is Mark's. And this is mine. Now, Mark, I got Mark the vegan chicken royale. And I got him the vegan chicken royale, and then I got myself the chicken royale. And I thought, if I have a bite of Mark's and then I have a bite of my own, I'll be able to compare the two.
Sorry, excuse me. Where? Oh, you're going to Windsor tomorrow, and you'll be getting the Elizabeth line.
Oh,
does it go to Windsor? I didn't realise it went to Windsor. I know it goes to Reading.
Wow!
Right, have you got the eggs yet? No, we haven't, St. Cot. I'm doing. Funny enough, after the live, I am going to make my way over to Sainsbury's actually because I do need to pick up some stuff. So,
and then when he picks them up, I'll take a picture of them, and then I'll put them on our community page or post page, whatever they're calling it these days. And then you can see the eggs that we get and that we are going to try on. What day are we trying these? Tuesday?
Well, next Tuesday.
Well, when are you getting the eggs?
Well, I'm going to try to get them as now, but I was going to say maybe next Friday just gives me more time to get more. That's the only thing.
You're only getting 3 eggs.
I'm only getting 3? All right.
That's what you said.
We will let you know.
We'll see.
Right then, come on then.
Okay, so that's your chicken royale.
So this is my vegan chicken royale.
Yeah. And this is my chicken royale.
Right.
But it's chicken royale with so it's a souped up one. So it's with bacon and cheese.
I got the loaded. It even says it on the thing. Loaded. What are these loaded fries?
Yeah, but I think yours are just the cheesy ones, and mine are the cheese and bacon ones.
All right, let's try. Let's do the chips first.
Okay.
Okay. So these are. Here we go. So these are the loaded. They look like they got mustard on them.
You didn't bring any forks. Oh, you did. Oh, that's good. I was thinking we're gonna have cheesy hands.
That's it. I don't mind that. All right, here we go. So these are the cheesy fries. You don't get, I've got to say though, you don't get much cheese on them. Look, that is
it. There's not, I've got to be honest, that's the cheese on mine, which is a little bit more, but that bacon looks a little bit sad.
All right, let's try.
Let's try.
Here we go. Well, you went to Birmingham, but I went to Stafford to go to Alton Towers first. I went to Birmingham and then got to Stafford's service from Euston. Caught a cross-country train from Stafford to Birmingham. We've not been to Alton Towers.
The chips are, the fries are soft, which I quite like.
I think they condensated a little bit.
Yeah, they condensated a little bit, but I can't really taste that cheese. I mean,
I'm going to say I wouldn't bother getting the cheese ones because you get so little cheese on them.
Yeah.
Oh, they got hardly any cheese on it.
Yeah.
The fries are okay, but they are a bit soft.
But also, they don't really taste. They don't taste cheesy. Even the parts with the cheese on.
No, that's not what I would call loaded fries either, Sam. So you can see from there, it's not the most generous helping of cheese. It's almost like someone's just put one tiny squirt on. These are probably a lot more crunchy if you get them in the actual restaurant them yourself.
Yeah, but even so, the simple fact is, what does the cheese taste of to you?
Right, it tastes like cheap American cheese.
It doesn't taste of it. To me, it doesn't even taste of American. It doesn't taste of anything.
It does. It does. There's so little on here.
Even if I want to get the cheese that's right. So for me, this, as you can see, I've just put a dollop of mayo on my plate. This is the cheesiest. This is the cheesiest fry, right? It's all grouped together. I'm going to try them all together, right? So as you can see, that's the cheese.
Well,
oh yeah.
You see, but I do take your point that there's so little cheese on here.
Yeah.
It's not right. So I'm not so impressed with the chips, I'm afraid, Burger King.
I don't think that cheese doesn't taste very.
What's the bacon like?
The bacon's a bit smoky, but again, it's just very sad looking.
No.
There's a smokiness to it, but I would just get normal fries.
The thing is with these fries is they aren't crisp. They are quite soft. If you like the soft ones, this is for you.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair to Burger King, and I will give them a chance, I think basically what's happened is it's condensated in this box.
But also, the thing about this is as well, it's thicker than McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
So you get to taste more of the potato, I feel.
Nice long chip. So they're not bad. Not bad. Not the best chips I've ever tried.
No.
Not the best fries I've ever had.
These fries are in between, I would say, KFC fries and McDonald's fries.
Right. Okay. That's the fries done. What next? Let's try these burgers.
Now,
when
we're talking about food, right? This is my plate. And that's Mark's plate. And we had the same amount, by the way.
Yes, but I was hungry, so I was munching while you were talking. Right, Lauren said, then I caught a service from Birmingham back to Euston. That was September last year. I stayed in Stafford for a few nights, got to Stafford Monday, went to Alton Towers Tuesday, and then went to Birmingham and home Wednesday. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What was Alton Towers like? Did you like it? Or shall we do these cheese bites?
Oh, yeah. Do the chili cheese bites.
Right, so these are...
Chili cheese bites.
Chili cheese bites. I don't know what on earth these numbers mean at the bottom. 469. Is that somebody's pin?
No, that's the amount.
469.
That's the amount that is in the bag.
Right. 469. I don't think there are.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So that's what they look like. Ta-da. There we go. They remind me a bit like Pizza Hut's ones.
Oh, these are a bit warmer. Wow, these are quite hot. Yeah. Don't burn your mouth with the cheese.
Here we go. Right, here we go.
I hope it's not the same cheese that's on the chips.
There are some jalapenos in there. Can you see that? And it is the same cheese that's on the chips.
No, it isn't. Look at the cheese inside. Nowhere near.
It tastes like it.
The cheese on the chips is orange.
Right, now I don't know if these will agree with me later because they're jalapeno, but
yeah,
that's all right.
I quite like them.
No, it's nice.
That's different to the cheese that's on the fries, for sure.
If you eat them with the fries, they're actually all right.
I don't mind them on their own.
They're better on their own.
Yeah, I don't need to eat them with the fries. They're all right. They're not too bad. I like them.
Okay. Lauren, I agree with you. McDonald's fries are better in my opinion, says Lauren. They are different. I would agree with Lauren. The only thing I don't like about McDonald's fries is they just feel like they're all skin. They're just
I prefer chips with more potatoes in them, but I love McDonald's fries. I like the way that they're, I don't even know if they put a lot of salt on them these days, but I don't feel that I need to salt them. So I'm guessing that there's still salt on the fries.
These are okay, but I think I would agree with Lauren. I think I slightly prefer McDonald's.
These are in between KFC and McDonald's fries.
These are all right though. These are all right.
I don't think they're too bad. I think they're all right.
Better than the chips. Right. Next up, we're going to go Burger King. We are going to go for these burgers.
Now, I do have a little bugbear with Burger King because
what's happened?
In McDonald's, if you're ordering, you can actually take stuff out.
I thought they
and they don't do that with Burger King.
Do they not?
No, you can add stuff, but you can't take stuff out.
I never knew that. Has anybody else tried to attempt to take stuff out of a Burger King?
But with Burger King,
Vegan Royale,
it won't allow you to take stuff out.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I got mine a little different because I thought I don't know what packaging they'll put it in, and I didn't want to get it mixed up with Mark's. So mine has got chicken, cheese, and bacon, and iceberg lettuce.
Now mine is just the vegan patty with some mayo bits. There's hardly any lettuce. Well, there's hardly any in there, but anyway, let's try.
Well,
here we go.
Yeah. Okay. I really like the bun. The bun's quite nice.
The bun is really good.
I quite like the chicken. The bacon, I'm not so sure about. I do like lettuce, but lettuce doesn't like me. It tends to repeat on me. I don't mind the mayo that's in there. The mayo that's in there is quite nice. Years ago, when I used to get, because I don't really like Burger King, but I always liked the chicken royale. And it used to be spiced, but it's not really spiced anymore. So just quite like, okay. What about you?
Now, my one. The plus point is, I think I prefer this to anything McDonald's does.
Okay.
The bun is a lot better than the McDonald's one. There's more of it.
Well, it's a royale, yeah.
Royale. My only bugbear is there's not a lot going on. This is literally a corn sandwich with a tiny bit of lettuce. Go on, you try. I'll read out the comments while you're doing that. So where are we? So Lauren was saying the Elizabeth line doesn't run direct to Windsor. Elizabeth line does run to Slough, but you change at Slough to catch the GWR sign to Windsor. Oh yeah, of course I suppose you were because you're going up north. If you prefer a faster journey, catch the GWR service from Paddington to Slough, then change the GWR shuttle service to Windsor. Good tip. Windsor is very popular in the summer. Plus, it's obviously a royal residence. Right, what do you think, comparing the two?
I prefer the chicken. I don't think that's a bad alternative. But there's like a smokiness or something to it.
It's not actually that bad. I've got to say, now I'm going to add some chili sauce just to pep it up a bit. It is a little plain, but it's actually all right.
I don't find it plain. I don't find it plain, but there was a choice of a bean burger as well.
Yeah, I went for the vegan burger just to see what vegan. Now, our local KFC, whenever I order vegan burger, they never ever have it.
No.
So, what is the point of having this thing on the menu?
I quite like this. My only thing is, I'm not sure about the bacon. I feel that the bacon has got an artificial smokiness to it, like an artificial flavour to it.
Smoky bacon?
I would, yeah, but it tastes artificial. What I would do is get it without the bacon. Yeah.
Well, I would say, so from my end, I don't like the McDonald's vegetarian burgers. I would give them another go, but this I prefer. This I would probably, if we were hungry and it was between McDonald's or Burger King, I would go with this.
Interesting.
Over a fillet of fish as well.
For me, At this point, I would go for McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah. I like the chicken mayo burger. And I like the quarter pounder. I love a Big Mac. Except Big Mac doesn't agree with me, but I love a Big Mac. So yeah, I feel like, but I'm about to try the Whopper. I mean, not the. So they're doing a new burger, which is called the Memphis Burger.
Can I have another? Oh, is it one?
No, anyway.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm having the last one, but I would recommend these. These are great.
Would you recommend them over the halloumi sticks from McDonald's? Now there's a question.
I'm not sure. The halloumi sticks are good. Either or. Right, show this one. So what have you got? You got to show the camera.
Give me a second, Mark.
All right. Can you see this? What do you think of this?
I need to open it, but Mark just opens it and everything just drops everywhere. I'm just trying to be a bit more gentle. And I was confused for a minute because I thought, hang on a second. So you can see I've got onion rings in there and I've got bacon in there and it's a double patty there.
Oh, wow. That is quite sizable.
Yeah, and this is the Memphis Burger, what they're calling the Memphis Burger. So I don't know what makes it Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
I don't know if there's meant to be some type of special sauce in here or
if anybody knows, bung it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what's meant to make it Memphis.
We are Memphis virgin, so we don't know what this is. Okay, here you go.
Okay.
That's a serious chew. That's 2 patties, and I have to say the patties are a lot bigger than McDonald's ones.
Look at my little bite.
On that.
And my mouth is already full. Okay. This is quite a good burger. I quite like it. So with Burger King before, they used to put all this fake barbecue and give it some real bad artificial flavorings. Clearly, they've stripped that back. Well, you would have to in this day and age if you are in competition with other burger places. Really, this is a lot better than what I remember Burger King being.
Right, they're talking through it. So you've got onion rings in there. What are the onion rings? Do they add anything? Can you taste them?
Well, I've only got a little bite, so I have to take a further bite. But I've got to say, I like the burger patties. They are more sizable than like if you've got a cheeseburger.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they look big.
Well, they're not big, but they are more meaty than a cheeseburger burger from McDonald's, for sure. So I'm going to take another bite.
It's going to take you a while to finish that burger, for sure. But I think that's because it's got, from what I can see, there's 3 onion rings in there. 3 whole onion rings in there.
And the onion rings are sweet. And there's a sauce on it. I don't know if that's meant to be the Memphis sauce. It's quite nice.
Okay.
I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised.
Really? So would you get... All right, I'll let you finish chewing. And then I'm going to ask you the grand questions on it as well. Now, Lauren said, I like a Big Mac and filet of fish, quarter pounder, big tasty from McDonald's. But Burger King, I like the chicken and bacon royale. Memphis is okay. That's the one Kelly's eating right now. And the peppercorn Angus I like.
I was debating whether I was going to get the pepper. Hang on, did the drink come with this?
Yes, I put
okay.
it.
No, that's fine. I'm thinking, hang on a second.
Yeah, it did.
Right. I like the burger bun.
Actually, what did I do with that drink? It definitely came.
You probably left it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or left it on the side. I like the burger bun. I like the burger bun is soft. I like the onion rings in it. I'm not sure again about this bacon. And the cheese is okay, which again seems to be different. I'll just put some mayo on it. Again, which seems to be different to the cheese that's on the chips. I've got to say, out of all of it, The chips were probably the most disappointing.
Yeah, I was going to say, right, let's talk through it then. So, first of all, the chips. While you're eating that, I said. So, for me, I agree with Lauren. I think McDonald's ones are better. If you are going to go with Burger King chips, I would probably say do not bother getting the cheese sauce. You get such a little amount of cheese sauce. You really, really do. It's just a merest smither of it on it. When you try it with the chips, it's actually quite pleasant, but there just isn't enough of it. I don't know how much more expensive they are than regular chips, but you're better off just buying the regular chips. That would be my thing. I'll give them a 6 out of 10.
I'd give all of this a 7.
No, what would you give the chips? We're doing the chips.
Oh, the chips. Oh, no. That. For loaded fries, because that's what they're meant to be, loaded fries.
Oh, yeah, you had the loaded with the bacon.
I'd give it a 3.
No, I did think they were that. The chips were okay.
No, you're not listening. It's meant to be loaded fries.
Flat loaded.
This is not loaded. As far as I'm concerned, I had loaded fries today, earlier. I went to Nando's earlier.
Oh, my God.
I had loaded fries. It still wasn't enough loaded because there wasn't enough chicken.
When you look at the packaging, you are expecting that to be, as it said, look how big it says on loaded on there. You definitely don't get loaded bits on there.
This is their version of loaded fries. That's their version of loaded fries. I mean, that is very poor.
What also gives it away is, look, there's barely any cheese. I expect that to be absolutely caked in cheese. It's not at all. So, yeah,
very
not
poor.
so much there. Right, the next thing, which I did enjoy, and you can tell because I've eaten them all.
Yeah, I only had one out of all of them.
You got plenty of burgers, is the chili cheese bites. So I would give that a 7.5. I actually thought that was quite pleasant. If you don't like jalapenos, that is not for you because there are chopped up jalapenos in there. That being said, I did like it. I thought that was nice.
I would give that a 6.
Okay.
I would give that a 6.
So difference of opinion, but I suppose I had to give that. Do you know what? I had to give that higher because I gave the chips a 6. But maybe I should give the chips a bit lower. I'm not sure, just to balance it out. But I think 7 for me is fair.
We're not talking about the chips though. We're talking about loaded fries. So the chips are okay. They're not the best.
I'm going to drop my chips to a 5. And the reason being, I'm just thinking ahead for the other things. Right, okay.
But to me, if that came, and it did, I was disappointed.
Oh.
I was disappointed because I was expecting loaded fries. Don't tell me loaded fries. You're putting big signs on box and all that, and that's what you give me. No.
Lauren said the burger in Leon is too messy. I had it once and I'm not having it again. The rice bowls in Leon are nice. They are. If anybody does go to Leon, I would definitely recommend the rice bowls, as Lauren did.
My favourite is the Thai, which is new at the moment, or I don't know if it's limited, but they do Thai chicken curry, and they also do satay peanut, and that is also really good. So both of them are really good. So I really recommend them if you're going to Leon.
Lauren said, I do get the loaded fries and Burger King, but I don't really eat all of them. The onion rings and the chili cheese bites are way better. Now, I didn't try the onion ring, but the chili cheese bites, I would say, are good. I would definitely say they're good. Right, now, next, I've eaten mine, so I'm just going to have to show this as representation. The vegan Royale, which is the one I had, which is the burger. Kelly had, is yours the bacon Royale? Or chicken and bacon?
It was... I can't remember what it was called, but it was a
Royale. Hold up so people can see.
Why? Hold up your one so people can see.
I am. So go on. Hold yours up so they can see. That is the chicken and bacon Royale. Now, what's you going to give yours?
I would give this an 8.
Really?
I would give this an 8, yeah. Yeah, I would have it. I would have it again.
So I'm going to give mine a 7, and I gave the chili cheese bite 7.5. For me, that was the nicest thing I ate today, so that's why I changed my score.
I feel like if you desperately needed to go to Burger King because you feel it's better than McDonald's, I would order this. But to be fair as well, I could quite happily, I won't be able to tell till later whether that bacon agrees with me or not. So I will have to wait till later on and then I can know if the bacon agrees with me or not. But now that they've stripped the burger back and there's not all of that toxic junk, that, I mean, it's probably still toxic, but, well, we don't know. But what I'm trying to say is there was all these flavorings and a madness that was on it before, which was just not palatable and did not agree with me at all. But like tasting that now, after so many years, even the chicken royale is different. If the chicken royale still was herby and tasted the same as before, I probably would have scored it higher, considering that anything I get from McDonald's is an 8. Pretty much.
So automatically. So you're right. We'll come on to comparing to McDonald's in a minute. Right. Next bit up, you'll regret taking a bite now because you got to do the last review. So the last thing is the double bacon double cheeseburger, the XL. So if you show that one, and then we will then score. This is the last one to score. Now it is a sizable burger. That is a sizable burger, way bigger than anything I've seen at McDonald's. But size isn't all. Tell me what you think.
Not way bigger than McDonald's, but taste is bigger than this. But anyway,
I don't really eat at McDonald's, so yeah, maybe I hope that was a bit of a sweeping statement from me. Anyway,
again, I would score this an 8.
Wow.
Maybe 7.5.
Oh, so it's not as good as the other one. Which was better? If you could only have one, so the bacon, hold up a bit so people can see, that one or the other one, which one are you going for?
The problem is I like them for different things.
Right.
So it would depend if I'm in the mood for onion rings.
Fried onion rings. So
because I would get this because of the onion. I'm wondering if onion rings were supposed to come on this chicken royale.
Well, if you said you can add things, if you added onion rings to the chicken one, which one would you go for? Oh.
Do you know what it is? It would depend if I'm in a meaty mood.
Are you in a meaty mood? Are you guys in a meaty mood?
In a chicken mood. And back in the day, usually I would always go for a chicken burger. So if I was at McDonald's, I'd normally go for a chicken burger. If I was at Burger King, it would be chicken royale. And if I was at KFC, it would be chicken. But sometimes I like a Big Mac. I like a big tasty. Do you know what I mean? Something a little bit more meatier. So it depends on, now that I've tasted this burger and it's not as, in my words, as horrible for me, in my opinion, as it was before, I find this burger quite palatable. I could eat this burger. So I don't know which one I would choose. It would only depend on my mood.
Right. So really what you're saying is you can take or leave, not take or leave, but you could eat either or and you'd be pretty happy depending on the mood of it.
Yeah. And
there's not one outstanding more than the other.
Yeah. And that's only if I had to choose between Burger King and McDonald's, it's McDonald's all day long.
Oh, right. Now, we're going to float this to you guys just as we wrap up. Eva said, can you give her a buzz after the live? Lauren said, you can't add onion rings to the meal. You can buy onion rings as a side.
You can, yes.
So basically what you then have to do then, you couldn't have it in the burger. You'd have to, well, you could just buy them as a side and then bung them in. King Europe, hi, how are you?
No, King Europe.
King Europe said, bacon double cheese XL is definitely my favourite. Can't explain why though. With no sauce, it can be a little dry.
Are you talking about from McDonald's or?
No, this one. This one you're eating now.
This is the Memphis.
Oh, I thought it was a bacon double. It says on there, bacon double cheese XL.
Yeah, but this is the Memphis double cheese.
Oh,
you're talking about this one just without the Memphis. I don't know what makes it Memphis.
We're getting confused.
Yeah, I don't know what makes it Memphis.
I am pretty sure that's what King Europe's saying, because if you look at the packaging, that's exactly what it's saying.
You're going to drop everything in
everywhere. It's not. It's over there. It's fine.
Now he's got bacon in his plate.
But I'm not going to eat anything else. Bacon double cheese XL. That's what it's saying on there.
It does say bacon double cheese XL, but it's the Memphis bacon double cheese XL. That's what I'm trying to say.
So King Europe, are you saying the regular one or the Memphis one? But this is King Europe's favourite.
Do you know what? I quite like it, King Europe. But I especially like it.
No, what was that you about saying? Dropping stuff?
It fell in my plate.
What was that?
I like it with the onion rings. I think the onion rings make it.
So if you did what Lauren said and got extra onion rings with the other one and bung them in, would you prefer that one?
Like I said to you, it depends if I'm in a meaty mood or a chicken mood.
So King Europe said, yeah, the regular one he prefers. The Memphis one has barbecue sauce in and onion rings inside, if I remember correctly. Memphis is good too, though. So you prefer it without the sauce and the onion rings.
But he said it can be dry.
Is yours dry?
Which is true. The meat is a bit dry.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It is a bit dry. But
would you extra? And what's it like with the barbecue sauce, or do you just prefer it with mayo?
No, the barbecue sauce is nice. It's not like some barbecue sauces can be overpowering. Sometimes they put too much vinegar in it or too much Worcester sauce in it or however they're making it. This barbecue sauce is quite pleasant. Very nice. I like the meatiness of the burger. I am impressed.
I'm going to say, actually, I was impressed with burger. I've not had it, and I mean for decades. I've not had it for such a long time.
I would say probably the same as you. Probably I've not had it for about 20 years.
So, guys, that is our review. Obviously, we didn't review the entire menu, but that is our review of Burger King. We are actually pleasantly surprised, but when we came to score, they're mid-range, mid to high range. But what's your overall impression? Are you preferring McDonald's overall or Burger King overall? Or is it the case that you like some from some and some from the other?
Like I said, if I had to choose, it would be McDonald's all day long. If somebody wanted to go to Burger King,
you would go.
I know I could eat something from Burger King. But I won't know until later because I don't know if anything's going to repeat on me.
Well, that's interesting because I would say out of the two, I would prefer to go for Burger King. That McDonald's, and sorry McDonald's, but McDonald's, if you're vegetarian, the options aren't as, or pescatarian, the options aren't as good. Filet-O-Fish is okay, but I've tried their vegetarian. I should try them again, but I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, because they've got vegan and vegetarian. They've got their menu is more extensive than Burger King.
Well, that's what we might have to do. So if you guys are interested in it, if you like that and you're interested in it, let us know. We will do a McDonald's one at some point if you want to join us and do that. That's our first stab at doing a hot eat along. I know you guys probably weren't able to get it at the same time as us, but we will try and do another one, or we'll just do a regular review, whatever you prefer. King Europe said, I prefer Burger King in general, but McDonald's Big Tasty is the GOAT. Would you agree? So you're a real Big Tasty fan.
I got to tell you, the McTasty is good. I'm not enamored with the chicken one. I think they've got chicken crispy or chicken tasty or whatever they're calling it these days. I'm not enamored with that. I don't find it very good. But I really do like the burger. I like the quarter pounder. I like Big Mac, the McTasty. I think they're all good. But again, yeah, I would choose McDonald's over Burger King. But I am impressed.
So, guys, throwing it out to you, what is your preference? Would you prefer Burger King or McDonald's? Or do you have another preferred burger fast food joint that you would like? Is it a case you go for something like Wendy's? Would you go for Wimpy? Would you go for, what are the other ones? I'm just trying to get, there are some others.
Yeah, Wimpy, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Other than that, you know what I'm saying. If there's any others you prefer, let us know. Do put it in the comments as well.
And then you've got the more fancier ones, like you've got Honest Burger, Burger and Beyond, and the more fancier ones.
There is also Five Guys, but I wouldn't call Five Guys is not cheap. Five Guys, I was shocked when I saw the price of Five Guys. I think someone from my workplace spent £17 on burger, chips, and a drink. I thought, how much? That's for one.
Yeah,
it was so expensive.
I don't rate Five Guys. I've tried them twice. I prefer Shake Shack over Five Guys.
Oh, Shake Shack, yeah. And Wing Shack.
Well, Wing Shack's just about chicken wings, but the thing I like about Shake Shack, I like the crinkle cut fries. I think they're
Shake Shack.
You know, they're like something different, and I quite like those. But I remember when I tried them the very first time I tried them when we were in the States.
Yeah.
In Florida, and I really liked them. But I do find them. I don't know about in the store, but when you do order them through delivery or Just Eat, it is expensive for what you're getting. And so if you're passing a Shake Shack, definitely go in if you don't mind the prices and stuff, because they're a little bit pricier anyway. But do not order them through the app.
Where was it? So Kingo said the vegan Whopper is miles better than the vegan McDonald's McPlant for sure. I'll have to try. I haven't tried the vegan Whopper. What one was this one?
That was the vegan chicken royale.
Vegan chicken royale. So I will try the vegan Whopper. Thank you.
I mean, I did give Mark the options. I think he should have gone for 2 burgers.
Oh, that's just greedy. I wouldn't get. Who would get 2 burgers? Where are we? Lauren said 20 years, that's a long time. Yeah, that is true. I have not been for a long, long time. And it's not through not choice. I tend not to go to McDonald's or things. Sometimes Kelly will order something and she'll go, do you want anything? I might just say, oh, could you just get me a fillet of fish? But I'm not that fussed. If they turn around and say they haven't got it, I wouldn't cry over it.
With Burger King, because Burger King was very artificial tasting, because I don't know what they were putting on it, it didn't agree with me at all, which is what made me not go back to Burger King. And also, it might be a little, I say a little lie. I did go to Burger King one time in the last 10 years, but it was probably 10 years ago. And in their breakfast menu, they had like little hash browns, little circle hash browns, and that's all I got. Just these little circle hash browns from Burger King.
Good.
We were on our way to Brighton.
Right.
And I picked them up. But they were all right. There weren't any. They were all right. But I gotta say, their chips, their loaded fries, is very disappointing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Burger King. We're not impressed with your loaded fries, with your spoonful of cheese sauce on the top. I think, but the other burgers, I'm going to hand it to them. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I am pleasantly surprised.
So Lauren said she would go for Wendy's and McDonald's. That would be her choice over the others.
I want to try Wendy's. I'd like to try Wimpy again. It's been years. It's been over 20 years since I've had a Wimpy.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah, Wimpy.
I think Richard did one not so long ago. Right, Burger King sometimes, said Lauren. King Europe said Five Guys are great, but way too expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was shocked. Now, there is, I'll let you know, near where I work, not so far, is a Five Guys. Now, in the lunchtime rush hour, now bear in mind, there's a lot of people there going into the high road trying to get food. I can tell you here and now, even in the lunchtime rush hour, Five Guys is always empty. There's about 3 people in there max.
It's true, but the thing is, the way that people rave about Five Guys is, I don't get it. I don't get the hype. I do not get the hype. People are raving about Five Guys. How they're sustaining with their prices. And because obviously it's mainly young people that are going there. I'm not saying that there aren't older people going there, but it's normally the youngers that are raving about it. And I'm thinking, how are they getting the money to even be in there? It is just ridiculously expensive for what you're getting. Now, don't get me wrong. I always see McDonald's pack out. And do you know what? I don't see Burger King that busy. It's busy.
I'm gonna have to try this vegan Whopper. King Europe said the vegan Whopper really nails it. I don't think I could tell the difference in a blind taste test.
Wow,
is it that good?
That's what you'll have to do to me then.
Yes,
that's what we'll have to do.
Yes,
I will have to get not this in the next couple of weeks, because we got other things planned in the next couple of weeks, but maybe in April at some point we can do a blind taste test, and I'll blindfold myself, and then I'll try both the burgers and then see if I can tell the difference.
Right.
Interesting.
Liam, hey, Liam, how you doing? So I'm going to
Hey,
skip to Liam's comment because he just mentioned there. So he said, Five Guys are nice but crazily priced.
Yeah.
The vegan Whopper is brilliant. I had McDonald's today for the first time in this year. Oh, wow. So would you really recommend? So that's two of you recommending this vegan Whopper.
Wow.
They're really, so I've got to, do you know, I wish I had that now. This one's nice, the vegan Royale, but it's, I would have that again.
I thought it was okay. I didn't prefer. I mean, I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
To be fair, because it doesn't like I've had corn quite a lot of times, and it just doesn't compared to this chicken Royale and that vegan Royale. And I was comparing the two, but I wasn't blindfolded. Maybe it would be different if I was blindfolded, and that is something we'll do for the next one.
All right, we will try that.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We will definitely keep that in mind because that looks really interesting.
Yeah, and I will definitely be blindfolded and try them.
Lauren said, I haven't really had a Wimpy burger before, but I have had a dessert in Wimpy before. But
Knickerbocker Glory?
No, it wasn't that great.
Oh.
Whatever it wasn't that great.
I wonder if it was the rum baba.
Yeah, they've got very old-fashioned desserts in there. I mean, I'm talking like 1970s, 1980s desserts.
Knickerbocker Glory! I tell you, anytime my mum... So when I was growing up, Wimpy was the thing. It was a fight between Wimpy's and McDonald's, right? So you would normally go to one of the two. And anytime my mum took me to a Wimpy, she'd get me a burger. And I would really love the... And I've got to say... Wimpy smacked it with the desserts compared to McDonald's back in the day. The only thing that McDonald's had going for it back in the day was the milkshakes really and the apple pies. But now obviously they've expanded. You got all your soft serves and your McFlurry. I don't rate the McFlurry. Bring back the sundaes. Bring back the caramel. So you used to get chocolate sundae. Caramel sundae, strawberry sundae. Bring back the caramel sundae and my apple pie. It used to be apple pie a la mode. You get it was so good. And then they stopped doing. The apple pie a la mode with the caramel sundae. And then you could just get the ice cream, the soft serve ice cream with caramel on, and the apple pie. And I would just buy the two of them and I'd plonk it on top because it was so good. Now, where are my sundaes, McDonald's? Where are my sundaes?
After Saturday. What was I going to say? Well, funny enough, you used to say that about bringing back the sundaes and stuff, and the thick shakes. What are they called? Thick shakes?
I think they're still thick.
They're thick shakes. They're called thick shakes because they're not allowed to call them milkshakes because there's not enough milk content in them for them to be called milkshakes. That's what I heard. Don't sue me, McDonald's. That's what I heard. I might be wrong.
They're milkshakes now.
If they changed it to milkshakes, then there's enough.
I think they're milkshakes. Yeah.
So Lauren didn't rate the Wimpys. We've not been for one for years. We'll have to try that again.
Yeah.
I've been to Five Guys too, but it's expensive. I tend not to go there. But my cousin works in McDonald's.
Oh.
Can she get you a discount? Some free food?
A little discount?
Not suggesting that at all. Liam said, although the vegan Whopper isn't allowed to be called vegan due to the surface they cook it on. Oh, do they do? No, please don't tell me they do it with the meat ones. I probably don't. They probably do it with the other vegetarian ones.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm hoping that. I'm just telling myself that.
Well, not this vegan. This vegan's fine. He's talking about the
I'm just saying. But that must be a reason why, though. They must just do it with the other veggie stuff. Lawrence said, my mum and dad used to go to Wimpy a lot. When my mum went to Wembley with her husband, my dad, 31 years ago, they went to Wimpy. So that's how long it's been going.
Wow.
I remember when I was a kid, my mum as a treat would take my brother and I to Wimpy. We used to eat.
Yeah, my mum used to take me. Or sometimes if we were doing laundry, because back in the day, not everyone had washing machines in their houses, especially if you lived in a flat, there wasn't space to have a washing machine. And so we'd go down to the laundrette, and there would be a cafe near the laundrette, and then my mum would take me in there and she would get me a Coke and a wagon wheel.
Really?
Yeah, and I would, and then whenever we'd go down, I'd get a Coke and a wagon wheel.
Where are we? Kingo said, yeah, true, the McFlurry is overrated, but I never got to try one of those sundaes.
Oh, they were too good.
You're gonna make him miss it now.
I can't lie to you. It was soft serve ice cream with so much caramel sauce on it. It was so good. And then they did the strawberry one, again with loads of strawberry sauce. And then they did the chocolate one with loads of chocolate sauce. But what the defining moment of McDonald's was, other than Ronald McDonald and all his best friends and Hamburglar and all of that, what the defining moment was when they did the apple pie a la mode. And you could choose whether you wanted the strawberry one or the caramel one. And if you are knowledgeable about apple pie a la mode and you add caramel to it, try it, even if you bring it home and you just manage to get caramel sauce with a dollop of vanilla ice cream, drizzle that over with your apple pie from McDonald's, you will know what I'm talking about.
There you go. You're going to make him miss it now. So there you go. If it comes back, King Europe, you've got to try the sundae, or based on Kelly's experience. I don't think I ever tried the sundae, to be honest.
Yeah, me and my brother. And my cousin, and when they stopped doing that, I mean, we were heartbroken.
I know. Whenever I go to walk, we go for a walk with your brother. I go for a walk with your brother. He will always make sure we go past McDonald's, and he will do two things. He'll get the ice cream. If you imagine that's the ice cream, he'll get an ice cream, and he gets an apple pie. He takes the apple pie and he stunks it face down into the ice cream, and
not as good though without caramel.
And he eats it like that.
Yeah.
And that's how he eats it. So
apple pie la mode.
Yeah, that's what he's having. Ice cream, but he will eat it all like that.
Yeah, not good. Not as good though without the caramel sauce. Just saying.
Where are we? So Sam said, well, the McDonald's Easter pie sounds tasty, but not very imaginative, to say the least.
What is
hot cross pie. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross pie.
You know, so at Christmas, but they didn't do it this Christmas. They normally do a festive pie, which is filled with mincemeat and custard. So good. They also do one sometimes where they do a cherry pie or a peach pie. Oh my, what? McDonald's, why don't you continue these things? I don't get it.
It is annoying when that happens though, isn't it?
Cherry pie, it was so good. And then the peach pie again was so good. I mean, don't get me wrong, the apple pie is good, but when they and that festive pie, man, as Evelyn would say, man.
Didn't they have any pies here? You didn't order any desserts.
I did. You just complained on camera about what I order, and now you're saying, "Well, didn't I?"
No. Just out of interest, did they do pies?
I didn't look.
Oh, you didn't look for them.
I didn't look. I
just wondered if they did them.
They might do. I don't know. I just ordered.
I know all this talk of pies has got me hungry. Liam said, "Mini McFlurry is a good price for what it is." Now, you don't like the McFlurry.
No.
I don't mind the McFlurry. McFlurry is basically the cheap ice cream. What do you call it? The soft serve. With just some topping.
I don't mind soft serve, but the problem is I just feel this is the type of person I am, right? If I've tasted something really good and then they take it away, I don't want anything else.
Yeah, that is true. That is so true.
Why now am I wasting calories on something that is subpar? No matter how big or small or what the price is, when I could put that money towards something else that I'm gonna really get enjoy. Now, if I'm gonna eat something nowadays, like something sweet or whatever, I need to get real enjoyment from it, because do you know what I mean? I feel like eating a lot of food that is just it's all. Do you know what? It's all right. And sometimes I fancy a McDonald's, or sometimes I fancy a Nando's, sometimes I fancy KFC or whatever. So I don't mind slumming it. I say slumming it. I don't mind.
I slum a McDonald's. I slum one.
I don't mind having those things. I mean, I had Nando's today and stuff like that. So
I see.
There are times I just, I'll get whatever. But when it comes to certain things, like McDonald's, when they had, like, I will still get an apple pie every now and again from McDonald's. But I don't, because their McFlurries are just such a letdown compared to the Sundays, I don't bother getting them. And yeah. Or so in when so if
finish
you
your sentence.
so if you go to work in a building, sometimes they'll have like a little cafe or a canteen or whatever. There's one of the buildings that I used to work at, and they had like a little coffee shop. Now, residents or workers in the building get a discount. And there was one time, so we went down and we were like, oh yeah, can we get our discount? Oh yeah, it's already included in the price. What? No, it isn't, because I can still, the public are coming in and you're still charging the public the same as what you'd be charging us. So it isn't included then, is it? And so out of principle, I wouldn't go to that place. Out of principle.
Really? You wouldn't?
I wouldn't go to that place. I won't pay for nothing. When you're supposed to be giving a discount to the people that work there and stuff like that, now out of principle, I won't go there. That's just.
I know what you're saying as well, because that kind of. Do you know, this is going to sound real bad. Does anybody else feel the same? But if something's massively overpriced, it does affect my enjoyment of the food. I will let it affect my. So, like for example, a Five Guys, I think I'm not going to enjoy that, and I will actually make sure I don't enjoy it because it's so expensive.
The thing is with me, I will take something at its taste, but if I feel that you've done me dirty, I'm not going there again. And I don't care how good it is. So this is me. Like, it could be the best thing. If you've done me dirty, now that's changed me, and I physically now cannot go there and have whatever it was that was good.
Right, now let me catch up with the comments. But while I'm reading the comments, just to give you guys a little thing, here's one for you. We've been talking about, you guys have been mentioning a lot about stuff that, oh, why don't they bring this back? Why don't you bring that back? Why don't you bring the sundae back? Why don't you bring the peach pie? What item from any restaurant or fast food would you want to see come back? If you had the power and they turned to you and said, look, I'll tell you something, you're in charge, what do you want us to bring back? Of any restaurant.
I've already thought of two things.
Right, I will let them say, so, and then when people comment, then you do yours, and then let me catch up with the comments. So have a think. It could be any restaurant. It could even be chocolate. If there's a chocolate bar they used to do, and they stopped it, and you think, what? Why did you stop it? What would you bring back? Tell us what you'd bring back. Tell us the food item you would create. If you are king of the world, you can bring anything back. They say, ma'am or sir or whatever. What would you like to bring back? You tell us. Right. Let me catch up with the comments. Lauren said, when I went to Wembley, I went to McDonald's, and Mum and Dad told me that the Wimpy was still there. There's one in Enfield High Road that's been there for decades in North London. Sam said, Wimpy used to be good, but I saw a review the other day and it looked disgusting. Oh. Now, we were thinking about doing a Wimpy review, but I'm not in two minds now because of that.
I know exactly what you mean, but some of the Wimpies that I've seen are so dire. I'm like, do I really want to go there to eat though?
Lauren said, oh, Wimpy started back in the UK 70 years ago in 1954.
Oh, really? I didn't realise it was that old.
No, I thought it was a 70s thing.
Never realised it was that. How interesting is that? Never realised.
Sam said, I make homemade caramel sauce. The kids like to add it to their coffee. Let me guess. Butter, sugar, condensed milk? Or you don't have to reveal your recipe, Sam, but I know it's going to be good. King Europe said, the best stuff McDonald's do is always a limited time only.
Yeah.
Tell us, King Europe, what you're going to bring back. Lauren said, my little cousin has been to Wimpy before, but Wimpy is only down the road from his flat.
Right.
My cousin's boyfriend works in McDonald's too. No, I don't get a discount, but my cousin and her boyfriend get free food. I suppose you would do. A friend of mine, actually, he used to work at McDonald's. But he said, you think at the time, free food, but he said you get so sick of it.
My cousin used to work in McDonald's, and every single day he had a McChicken sandwich because that was his favourite. And even now, he'd still eat a McChicken sandwich.
Oh, that would put me off.
He worked there for about a year or 2 years, I think. McChicken sandwich every day. Every day that he was on shift.
Yeah. King Europe said, I feel like I enjoy Five Guys more because I want to feel good. I get value money from it. I want to feel I got value from it. Right. We asked and you have responded. So these are some of the comments and things. So tell us yours, what you'd bring back.
So donut time. did a PB&J, which is
Oh, yes.
PB&J-Lo, which was peanut butter and jam. I don't know if it's the best donut I've ever tasted, but it was so good. And I've not seen it unless I've missed it, but I've not seen it since. But the PB&J-Lo, oh, it was so good.
It was good, I will have to say.
And then they did one summer a few years ago, and it was like a passion fruit one. So it had
yeah. No, that was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
That was pre-pandemic.
Yeah, it was pre-pandemic, and I just was like, that's what I said a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they've done it, I think, once as a limited edition, but you could only order it online, and I didn't even know. But again, that was too, like, what are you doing to me, Donut Time? There hasn't been a better donut since those two donuts. They haven't done a better donut since.
Crosstown Donuts did do a PB&J, but it wasn't as good. But that one was, Kelly was right, that was very, very good.
Yeah.
Right. Lauren said she would bring back Italian stack McDonald's. Or the Italian stack.
I vaguely remember that. Didn't they do it over one Easter? The Italian stack.
I remember the advert for the Italian stack.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it, but they did it over. It was over some type of a holiday, I think.
So you would bring back the Italian stack. I don't have much, said Lauren. I just see what's on the menu. Okay, but the Italian stack. So that's one. Sam said, "I'd like to taste the original McDonald's strawberry milkshake. The new recipe is yucky." So you bring back the original strawberry, the old one. Now, when you say old, are you talking noughties? 90s, 80s, how far would you go back to? Or nothing specific, you just want to try the one that was pre this one. Lauren said, when I went to Coat in Chester for Mum's birthday, I took a picture of the menu. Oh, you might be interested in that.
I love Coat.
Kelly loves Coat. Send it on our about page, Lauren, if you don't mind, and we'll have a look at that. Right, Sam would bring back the Pink Panther chocolate bars. Was so creamy, almost like a pink caramel. I'd love to taste them again. The chocolate was so good.
Never ever heard of them.
I don't remember those.
Never heard of them. I remember the Pink Panther wafers.
They're still going.
Yeah, they're still going. I got them for work not too long ago, a few weeks ago now. And it's funny because I'll get things for work that people will, or I'll have sayings that people have never heard of, and it's just so it's funny and it's joyous to sort of like impart a sense of what, you know, things that have gone by. Like the other day I said, we were talking about something and they were like, oh my god, that's such a good one. And I was like, up there for thinking, down there for dancing, and they thought it was hilarious and they'd never heard the saying before, and it was so fun. And then we were talking about somebody else and I was like, oh yeah, really? I said, he seems like butter wouldn't melt. And she was like, what? And I was explaining it to her, and then there was another saying, like I said, oh yeah, it's time for 11Zs, and they're like, what? And it's just really nice to sort of impart something that maybe they will think of later on as they, you know, progress in life and stuff like that. And so it's quite nice to sort of keep those little things going, I guess. Yeah.
Do you know what? I am struggling to think of a food I would bring back. And a lot of it is not because I think if I had a list of everything that's been discontinued, I think, oh my God, yeah, I missed that. I think the stuff that has been discontinued, it's been gone so long. I haven't had it for such a long time. I used to love, now and again, but only now and again, pot noodles, but they are still existing. So there's not one I would particularly want to bring back.
I would bring back, what do you call it? They used to call, I don't remember them being called this, but a lot of people do, pacers, right? And they were like, they looked like, so they were white with green stripes, and they were like mint. They looked like, I suppose that it had the consistency of a Frutella, if you know what a Frutella is. And what's the other one? Chewits. So I don't even know if they do Chewits anymore. But it's the consistency of or opal fruits. It's the consistency of like opal fruits and stuff like that. But it was mint, and it was so good.
I just realised what I could bring back.
Go on.
I've got two things I bring back.
Go on.
One, Ice Magic. Do you remember Ice Magic? Now, if you're
Oh my lord!
if you are young, if you're very young, you will never know what Ice Magic
No,
was.
you won't. They still do it. They still do
they?
it.
Oh.
Yeah, they still do it.
Ice Magic, or if they still do it, I can't bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think they call it. Explain it to me because I think it's.
So Ice Magic was basically a chocolate sauce, and
Yeah,
you would pour it over ice cream, and it was called Ice Magic because it would solidify as soon as it's cooled. So that's why they called it Ice Magic.
It'd be drizzly type chocolate, but would go hard as soon as you put it over ice cream.
Finder's crispy pancakes is another thing.
They still do that?
Do they?
Yeah, I think they still do Finder's.
See, look at this. It's because I haven't had them for ages.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as well, right now, I love my coffee. Now, an espresso used to do a birthday cake flavored coffee. My God, it's so good. And when I go into the store and I say, have you got any birthday cake flavored coffee? They say, oh no, we're sold out. We're completely sold out. It's so popular. But why do you get rid of it if it's so popular?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. So that annoys me more than anything. If it's really popular and then they sell out. So Lauren had mussels in Coke. Now I love mussels. Moule marinière. Is that what you had?
Moule marinière.
I'd have it again. That was one of my first times eating mussels last month. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I love
they
mussels.
still do it. Crispy
All right,
pancakes,
there you go.
Yeah. Finder's crispy pancakes.
There you go. I might have to give them a try. Sam said, I had my first McDonald's in London in the mid-70s. I think so. That's the flavour I crave. Wow, you've not had a McDonald's since then in 40 years. Wow,
yeah, they still do it.
No.
Yeah. But it's now by ASCII. ASCII still do all of those. Like I've got ASCII. So if you know about ASCII, so ASCII will do like the cones still, or the little cups that you scoop the ice cream in and you can eat them. I've got some coloured cones in the cupboard.
Yeah, you do.
And I had like I had some Haagen-Dazs in there and all that. I've got some macadamia nut in the fridge. Maybe I might have that later. Maybe might have it with a bit of toffee sauce because I've got toffee sauce in the fridge as well.
So these are little cone. Kelly likes to have the ice cream in the cone.
Yeah, I do you know what though? There are things that I will still have from my childhood that will be in the cupboard and stuff like that. And sometimes my nephews come around, they're still little, and that they'll go, oh, Uncle Mark, and then go, oh, what else have you got? Like we've got like lots of things here because there's the kids are still here, and so we if we're doing a barbecue or something like that, you know, be like we'll sort of like get little snacks and stuff out for them, and they love it. They love all of that type of stuff.
Lawrence, I wasn't around until the noughties. I had McDonald's most of the time. So is there anything though from the noughties, Lauren, that you can remember that they had and you really miss? Sam said, do you like ice cream oysters? I used to love them from the ice cream van.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I never had them. Well, see, where I used to live when I was young, we were right out in the middle of the side of the countryside. So the ice cream van never came our way. I think it came once, sorry. That was
so when I was growing up, we loved everything with the highest E numbers and God knows what else were in them ice lollies. So we would get like ice lollies, like strawberry split or whatever, and we'd wait for our mouths to turn red or whatever. Or we'd get, you know, what were they called? Bubble gum. They were called something, and it used to be a cone, and they put ice cream, and you'd have a bubble gum at the bottom.
They were called screwballs.
Screwballs, yeah. So screwballs. So we'd have screwballs. For me, 99s were really boring. So like for me, the oysters would have been quite a boring ice cream because it would be vanilla and whatever. But I was more into like the toffee crumbles or the feast. Even now, if you gave me a mint feast, I'll polish that off. But the feasts, unfortunately, aren't as big. But even now, toffee crumble. So like I'll go. So in our shop, I'll get all the old style, you know, like fabs. I loved a fab. Do you know what I mean? Or, you know, I'd go to the shop and I'd get like a slush puppy. So much so, we got a little slush puppy machine for the kids. And I don't know how much syrup Mark put in it. All the kids' mouths were you put more.
I followed
more
the instructions. It said to the line, and I put it to the line. But that is true. I think they went on a massive sugar high. One of them had a completely blue tongue. I thought, oh my god, it looked like a Smurf. It was so blue. And he could go that everywhere. And I said, oh my god, his tongue is really blue.
But one year I bought like mini little twisters. I don't know if you remember what the little twisters are and stuff like that. So I bought I only got enough for the kids. And then I saw all the adults eating all these ice creams that I bought. So I thought from now on I'll have to buy ice lollies for the adults and for the kids. But I used to love toffee crumbles. Even now, if I got a toffee crumble in the freezer, I do. I've got like mini magnums in there.
Yeah, there's mini magnums.
Yeah, mini magnums. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. In fact, if Mark gets up to get me one now, I'll eat it right now. But yeah, I love all of that tough stuff.
Lauren said, no, I don't really remember what I had in the noughties. I was too young. Oh, of course, I forget you're a millennial. Of course. So you wouldn't remember because it's and a lot of this stuff is probably hasn't discontinued yet because you are young. When you get to our age, a lot of stuff then gets discontinued. A lot gets discontinued over your lifetime. Anyway, guys, it has just gone 8. So
I cannot believe it.
That's gone so fast. It's gone so fast. So thank you so much for indulging us on our little eat along with Burger King.
That is crazy.
Apologies, it was late. We did order it. Like I said, it was. We'll know if we do another eat along again with you guys with hot food. We will order it probably an hour or at least 40 minutes before.
I suppose on a Friday night.
Yeah. Yeah, it has gone really quick, Lauren. Absolutely, because I like having the Knickerbocker glory from ice cream vans in lockdown. Said Lauren.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to go to ice cream vans a lot. I do like the ice cream van, I have to say.
I don't go to ice cream vans now, but there is an ice cream van. So there was an ice cream van where I used to live with my mum that used to come around all the time. And it was up until a few years ago. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he still remembers me from when...
Watch you grow up.
Yeah, and it's true. You go to all these houses and you watch these kids literally grow up. And I just remember... so he would be there and he'd go, oh, and he'd chat and stuff like that. And one day I saw him outside of the ice cream van, and my brother said, "Have you seen him outside? He's like really short, and he's probably about my height."
Because if he's standing up high, you look really tall.
Yeah, but yeah.
Lauren said, "Posting the Coke menu on my community now." Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
We'll take a look. So, guys, thank you so much for indulging us on doing the live. I hope you didn't mind that and you enjoyed that as well. At least you get to see what was on the Burger King menu. Just give you an sort of flavour of what's on. That will be it for Mark and Kelly's Trip Tips and Things for this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. I'm going to go to Sainsbury's now and pick up a load of Easter eggs. We'll put them on there. So if you want to get those ones, you can and do an eat along next Friday. If you don't want to do the eat along, that's absolutely fine. You can just watch us shove our faces with.
Kick back and watch us eat. It's fine.
Exactly. Until then, guys, do look after yourselves. Do take care, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will see you hopefully on Tuesday. Be safe, and we will see you then.
And if you like what we talk about, if you like joining in, or you just want to sit back and you like trips, tips, reviews, unboxings, that sort of thing, and you haven't subscribed, please do. Until then, we'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We love chatting to you, as you know we do. We will see you Tuesday. Take care. Bye for now. Bye for now. And don't forget to melt my cheese. But not the cheese that's on these fries. No, don't. They will die. Right, what have you done with the mouse? Bye for now. Okay. So, there you go. So I'll let Kelly sign off. We will say adios. Bye, guys. Bye. Take care. Bye.